Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I have Arun with me. So, without wasting much time, let's get into the Q&A.
So the first question is, it's from Nagadevan. Sir, what about AI role in share market? Will people use AI to purchase stock?
You're already doing.
Okay. Sir, in what platform?
In any platform. You can go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, give it some balance sheet and say analyze it. And say this is a good buy or not. Give it some instruction saying this, as a value investor. See, if you need no basic programming or at least basic use of how to use ChatGPT.
Oh.
And if you spend one afternoon, there's lots of videos and there's lots of forums you go read. You spend an afternoon reading, it will teach you how to train ChatGPT.
Yes, sir.
So then you can tell ChatGPT, these are my ways I analyze a stock. This is what I think good stock is.
Sir, I have a doubt here, sir. If Canva is integrated into ChatGPT, like that there are any other things for
I'm
share
sure
market?
there are lots of apps have already, all of them are claiming, including an angel investor. Even before AI became crazy, angel investor was saying they have AI help in their investing strategies to you.
Yes, sir.
That was just a marketing gimmick. Now it's become a reality. So AI analysis on stocks and shares are there. But you must realize something. Even AI cannot predict the future.
That's human coding into the AI.
No, it's not human coding. It's a complex system. What AI is today, it cannot. Even if you give all the data is given of every single company in the world, and all the share points are given, and all the news items are given.
Okay.
AI cannot predict how a human being will behave.
So that's more of a human behavior.
Correct, because market is ruled by human emotions. Humans are the main participants of the market. AI cannot predict how a human being will behave. The way you behave to something is different from the way I behave. You show me a photo, the way I look at that photo is different from the way you look at the photo.
Yeah.
And AI cannot predict which way. You can give a broad judgment saying they might like it. But what are you going to do with that information? If you want something very specific, it's very difficult.
So are there any brokers who have implemented?
I don't know. Could be. I don't care about it.
So that is our job now, sir. If AI is implemented.
But the job is so easy already, man. If you're doing value investing, you're using value investing rules. Okay. Benjamin Graham's rules, or Warren Buffett rules, or Fisher's rules, or Anand Srinivasan's rules. Those rules are very simple. Right?
Yes,
it's nothing complicated. You don't need an AI to do it. Okay.
So the rules are basic and simple. So I depend on AI.
Yeah, and end of the day, we're only looking at investing. Even Lilu, who Anand spoke about in a video, where he's investing, even he only picks a few good stocks which he believes in, which he has faith in, and he keeps doubling down and investing in it.
Okay.
So if you have been, let's say, like Anand spoke in one video, if you've been, when he started buying Karnataka Bank, it was trading at 30 rupees. And you keep on buying, and you believe in what you, now what Karnataka Bank is trading.
Around 250 rupees.
Yeah. So there you go. So you don't need any AI for it.
Yeah.
So you find somewhere the market is undervaluing a stock. You start saying, okay, I believe in this. And I keep buying. And AI will be very useful if you're doing trading. We don't do trading. Because I don't believe in trading. And there also it's not assured victory. Because it's like using AI to predict what the lottery numbers will be for tomorrow in Kerala State.
We cannot predict anything.
Yeah, nobody can predict it. So I'm sure that is controversial for me saying, because a lot of people who believe in AI will be like, what? It's very useful.
So there will be any contrasting views for any opinion we put in the
which is normal. I don't mind that. Like even Bitcoin. Someone had written to me on Instagram on Bitcoin and said, when am I going to eat humble pie? Me and Anand and Shashwat are going to eat humble pie. We are ready to eat humble pie. You bring us the pie to our office, make sure it's apple. Me, Anand and Shashwat will definitely eat Bitcoin humble pie. But what we are most curious is whoever is another sign of Bitcoin, who believes in Bitcoin, who's made money in Bitcoin. If you're out there and you want, we would love to bring you onto our channel and have a conversation with you and see what is this Bitcoin, what makes you believe in Bitcoin so much, and we'll give our views of it. You can give your views of it, and it'd be nice to have a debate with someone who strongly believes in Bitcoin. Because the problem is, everyone around me, including me, don't believe in Bitcoin.
So whatever we see, they just post screenshots of their profits or losses. They don't openly say, we have made this much money, that much money.
How can you believe that?
So it's just screenshot. Anybody can type and post.
The funny thing is, you say about proof, right? There's so many guys who are on social media who say 90 days ago I was fat. Now 90 days from now I become
They'll
fit.
post
before after
right?
pic. Read the comments. Nobody believes it. Even the guys put everyday video. He shows every day how he's made progress. Every day is meal. Everything he shows. Even I don't believe. is fake. I couldn't have done it.
Okay.
So that's a problem. People always are ready to criticize you. I don't mind. You can criticize me. You can say, but I'd rather have a discussion. I believe we learn far more by discussing and debating on ideas than just throwing stuff out there.
Okay.
Like one guy called Lal. He's given me a very sweet comment. Mr. Lal said that I should not get offended. I should not get offended by his comment. So I'm not offended, Lal. Then he went on to say that I should remove myself from this channel. As he said that I've ruined this channel. And there are many more talented people.
So he might be a fan of Anand sir.
Could be. I don't mind. Or maybe he just hates my face or any reason. And he's like, he invites any other talented person to come and play. But the sad thing, Lal, is there's nobody here. Unfortunately. Even Anand seems to be very busy. That's one of the main reasons I started helping Anand out. There's a lot of people who believe in Money Pay to Universe and in Be Rich that I'm grabbing things from Anand.
So you're using job of Anand sir.
Yeah, it's not. I cannot grab anything from Anand. Anand is actually asking me to help him out. So I'm helping him out. I'm not trying to prevent Anand from sharing information. I'm not trying to grab and say this is my channel. I've never said it's my channel. And I don't even care if people view my videos or they don't view my videos, so they like it or they don't like it. If I manage to help one person, I'm happy with that. I'm not worried. You know this about me. And I don't care. Okay, you don't like my videos, don't watch, no problem. I cannot do anything differently. I cannot be someone else. Yes, some people are saying I'm talking very drunk. It's not true. I'm not drunk. Yes, I do have a slur in my speech because I was born like that. So that's the way I am. Can't change that. And definitely, I'm not going to attempt to change that. I've been happy with the way I am. Chalo, next question.
Sir, this is very basic question. It's from Bala Ganeshan. He asked, what is the difference between gold bees and gold ETF?
It's just like buying physical gold and so that you're buying electronic gold. So physically buying gold and keeping it, you're buying units of gold in this.
Okay.
And that money which you're buying into is supposed to be bought, physical gold is supposed to be bought. The reason why Anand suggests this over physical gold is we're buying gold for only one reason. In case of an emergency, we have that money there to use it.
Emergency cash.
Yes, it's emergency cash. And instead of keeping it as an FD or, as in the bank where it's losing value against inflation, it's eroding, gold holds the value of money. So if you put 10 rupees, when you pull that money out of gold, it will come back in its actual value of 10 rupees which you put, which might be 12 rupees, 13 rupees with inflation. So whatever you pull back, you'll get the same purchasing power back. So that's the main reason. And the reason why he says put it in electronic form is when we buy physical gold, we have to store it, we have to take care of it, and we tend to get sentimental about it. It could be some gold jewelry we bought.
Someone might have gifted us.
Yeah, my mother gave me my mother's gold earrings. You will find it hard to sell. Then you'll want to pledge it. That is another loan. You will have to pay that. If it's ETF, you'll sell it. You'll take the money, use the money for the emergency and start buying ETF again. So that's the main reason why he says ETF. Other than that, you can buy physical gold. Not a big
deal.
So
what is difference? Bees and ETF?
Bees and ETF. Gold ETF is all gold ETFs, right?
Okay.
Gold Bees is a specific ETF. It was offered by Benchmark Mutual Fund, which has been bought over by Nippon India Mutual Fund.
Okay.
They specifically offered that ETF. They had called it Gold Bees, which is Benchmark Mutual Fund's gold ETF.
Okay.
But there's many gold ETFs. You can buy any one. It's just like saying Maruti car, then you have cars.
So basically it's a car.
Yeah, Maruti car is like gold bees. Cars is like gold ETFs.
It is offered by Nippon.
Yeah, now it's part of Nippon India Mutual Fund from what I've understood. After various acquisitions and rebrandings, it belongs to Nippon India Mutual Fund.
Okay.
Next question.
So this question is from Gayatri. She has asked about coverage ratio. In that particularly, she has asked, do a video on DSCR and ICR.
DSCR stands for Debt Service Coverage Ratio, and the other ICR is Interest Coverage Ratio. Both are a little similar. Okay, one contains the other. In Debt Service Coverage Ratio has Interest Coverage Ratio part of it, because in Debt Service Coverage Ratio, they're talking about paying the interest portion of the loan and the principal portion of the loan. So the company's capacity to clear its entire loan. Right? That is debt cover. Interest coverage ratio is only the interest alone. Is the company able to pay the interest alone? It's basically to check the financial health of the company to see if the company is able to earn enough from profits from its business to pay at least the interest portion. If it's not even able to pay the interest portion, that means the company will go default.
It's in a bad situation.
A bad situation. So it is something to look at. But the thing is, I would prefer companies which have zero debt. So we have very low debt. You don't have to worry about debt coverage ratio or interest coverage ratio because the debt is very small compared to the equity. So it can close off the loans. Otherwise, it has zero debt. So I would suggest if you're looking at interest coverage ratio and debt coverage ratio, that you pay more attention to the debt coverage ratio than the interest coverage ratio, because in debt coverage ratio, not only you're paying the interest, you're paying the debt also back. You're trying to make sure it's important, and it should be greater than 1, because the equation is net operating income or EBITDA divided by total debt service. So if that ratio is above 1, that means the company is able to cover all its debt payments without any problem. If it's less than 1, it might be finding it hard to pay its debts.
So even though if it has debt, it's in a good situation to pay off that.
Correct. The debt is small enough where it can easily pay it. So that is something to keep in mind if you're analyzing these stocks. Okay. Thanks for watching the podcast today, guys. Do keep those comments coming. And thanks, Lal, for your very eloquent message. It was heartfelt and I've taken it in spirit. But unfortunately, I'm not leaving the channel. So I do understand if you're not going to be watching me anymore. Thank you for watching the podcast, guys, and see you in the next one.
Thank you.